Welcome to Caveman Bricks, Builds, and More. I am Caveman. This is my Caveman assistant, Judah.
I'm the Dragon Boy.
Dragon Boy, okay. Caveman and the Dragon Boy?
Because dragons live in caves. So
okay. That makes sense. We are in the middle, kind of near the beginning of what all we have to do of building an enormous, amazing Harry Potter scenescape out of Lego sets. We are using all the current Harry Potter Lego sets. We're not using any of the old ones that were movie related. We're just using, as you can see, just the plain regular Harry Potter sets. And please excuse our cat Boomer. He loves when we're at this table and he just can't resist being up here with us.
Also, did I mention when he yawned right after I yawned?
Oh man. So far we have done the Hungarian Horntail Triwizard Tournament set.
My very favorite.
We did the Quidditch match set over here. And then last time we did the Expecto Patronum set, which was a pretty small set. This time we are also doing another pretty small set. This is Lego Harry Potter, Spider-Man, set 75950. It is called Aragog's Lair. So if you haven't watched one of our videos before, the way that we do things now, we didn't do it with the Hungarian Horntail, or if you went back and watched any of our Hogwarts Castle, because we did build the entire Hogwarts Castle set, we didn't do it with that, but we have a new way that we're doing things, and it's working out really, really well, and we really like it, where we have a section for unboxing, a section for building, and then at the end, a section for review, and you'll know as we move through each section, because we'll have a little place card to pop up. This set I have actually built before. It was one of the only adult Lego purchases that I had made, and I had built it, and then somebody gave it to me again for Christmas.
So it all works out pretty good.
Yeah, because I don't know where the other one went. We moved right before Christmas, and it disappeared. So now I get to build it all over again, which is great.
Actually, I found some of
the pieces
of the giant spider shattered.
Okay,
so it's probably
around.
Broken.
Okay, so we are going to move into our unboxing section. Judah, I'm guessing, brought Spider-Man because it's a spider set.
Yes.
Okay, so let's move into the box. Let's look at the front of the box here. Here's what the front looks like so you can get a good clear thing so you know what we're talking about. The one thing I notice about this is that there are a lot of little spiders that come with it. The front here shows 3 brown ones and 2 black ones, as well as the big spider Aragog.
And that's kind of brown, so technically 4 browns and 2 blacks.
I also noticed that it looks like it has a mushroom on this tree, and the tree looks very different than the trees that we built in the Expecto Patronum set.
So I'll get the movable
No, you can leave them right there.
I was gonna get the movable one.
Well, but we're doing that. We'll look at that in the build and then the review. I do notice that it does show Harry and Ron on the front. Harry is in his blue pullover jacket, but it's zipped up. Ron's in like a flannel button-up shirt. Looks like Ron's going to be carrying a lantern, and Harry's going to be carrying a candle.
Lumios Maximus.
And then the spider looks to be quite a bit bigger than the minifigures itself. Do you notice anything else on the front of this box? We do get a web piece, it looks like.
Well, I figured something out, but it has to do with this, and once we look at the back, you guys will figure it out.
The other thing I noticed is that the background of this is just kind of a hill picture. There's no other trees. There's no castle or anything as the background scene. So let's flip it over and look at the back, and we see more. We once again see the 3 brown and the 2 black spiders. But we also discover that this tree has a launcher on it.
A web shooter. We could use that for Spider-Man, like twit.
I also noticed that this, once again, is a punch-out box and not a taped box. Also, it looks like the spider is going to have quite a bit of articulation. His legs will move, and his thorax back here will move. I think that's the right name for that piece of a spider.
I think it's like an abdomen or
abdomen.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. On this side, we do see the minifigure Harry in his actual size. We once again see that he is...
Spider-Man is much taller.
That he has the small legs. However, besides the pictures, we have no indication of what minifigures are inside. Normally it'll say minifigures included right down here. But we do not have that with this set. Even though this is a much smaller box than some of our other boxes, it is 157 pieces, which is more than the Expecto Patronum set was. The Expecto Patronum set was only 120. Compare that to the Quidditch match, which was 520, or the Triwizard Tournament, which was 393, I want to say. I'll have to go and check that number to make sure. So quite a bit smaller. The rest of the sides, we just have our normal Harry Potter Lego-like side, our normal barcode side, and then again the side with the picture of the scene on it from the front. Okay, so guesses. How many bags are inside? We were way off when we did the Expecto Patronum set.
3 or 4.
You're going to say 3 or 4. Okay.
Like big ones.
Any stickers?
Maybe 1.
Okay.
For this, but...
Okay, so maybe 1 sticker. And 1 instruction book?
And...
I think the Quidditch match took us by surprise because it had 2 instruction books, which is not typical for a set of that size, but that's what it had.
Well, I would say 1.
Okay, I'm going to say 2 bags, and I'm going to say no stickers and 1 instruction book. Are you ready to open it up?
Yep.
Okay.
Can I?
Yep.
Spider-Man. Ow.
Let's not tear it up.
Spider-Man got hit.
Try to keep the box in as good a shape as we can.
Okay. I'll continue it here.
Whoa. Whoa, stop.
Oh, sorry. I thought, like, normally I would think, like, you just, like, rip the top off.
Okay.
So right away we have 1 Spider-Man figure.
No, that was yours that you dropped in there. Okay, so 1 big bag, 1 medium bag, and 1 small bag.
So I was right.
Yep.
3
I see
bags.
no sticker sheet and 1 small instruction book.
Wow.
It's thick, but it's not very big compared to some of the others.
And I did say 1 instruction book.
Yep. But you also said 1 sticker.
Well, maybe it's
and
just
it's a printed piece.
Okay.
Okay.
It just looked like a sticker and stuff, you know what I mean?
Yep. So that is the unboxing part. We are now ready to move on to the build.
Yeah!
Alright. What part of this do you want to build? The minifigures?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, always the minifigures and maybe the giant spider.
Ooh, okay. So it does look like it just comes with Harry and Ron minifigures.
My mom is not gonna like this set.
We have more fang and spiky pieces like we did with the dragon. There's a very funny scene in one of the movies where Harry talks about the fangs and he goes, like, the pincers.
Hey.
That scene has always cracked me up.
Hey, Dad, want to know the origins of Spider-Man? I was just your normal Peter Parker average teenager, but then an active radio spider bit me. Ow. Then I got spider superpowers and saved the world. That's about right?
Yep. Okay, looking for legs. Looking for legs in all the wrong places.
Leggy.
Well, I do see eyes. There's a whole bunch of eye pieces.
Leggy.
Spiders have 8 eyes.
Leggy. We're also missing a hair piece for both of them.
Okay, so I'm looking for hair. Here's hair. Do we have wands?
No, we
okay.
do not.
So we've got dark brown and light brown wands.
Dark brown for Harry, obviously.
Yep. I don't see another pair of legs.
Leggy.
What color legs is Ron supposed to have?
We got him squished.
Okay, so Harry's supposed to have some light gray legs.
Found them.
Oh, good job. Okay.
And the amazing dad didn't see them popping out.
Okay, and what all do you need for the candle? Just this. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So there are the minifigure pieces. I'm going to let him keep working on those minifigures while I start building on the set.
Remember, the spider's mine to freak mommy out. And, oh, I'm holding it upside down. And wait, what's the spell for fire?
For fire?
Yeah, to like start a candle or something.
I don't know off the top of my head. I would have to look that up.
Flamios. That's
If
what
you
I'm
know
just
the
gonna do.
spell to make fire, please add it to the comments so that we know.
I was gonna say that and then put the candle fire on.
Yeah.
So, Harry Potter. Now Ron Weasley. Probably because I think I know why. Probably because one of the minifigures is too big. It's the spider. He's technically a minifigure.
I don't
right?
think he is technically a minifigure.
Well, he's technically a figure who does figure skating.
I don't think he does figure skating. Could you imagine a snake, or not a snake, a spider in ice skates?
They have 8 legs, Dad.
Yeah.
I
As a matter of fact, when Ron tried to face the boggart that was a spider, he put roller skates on it to make it funny.
Instead of freaking out like he normally does around spiders.
Now, do you remember what movie this scene is from?
Oh, I know. It's from the Chamber of Secrets.
Yes, it is from the Chamber of Secrets.
Because I remember how there were a ton of spiders from the Chamber of Secrets and the giant spider.
Yeah. Do you remember why Harry and Ron went looking for the giant spider?
Because there were a ton of spiders that got into this crack and they followed them.
Kind of.
And
Do you remember who they tried to blame for opening the chamber?
Hagrid, Rubius.
Yeah. Rubius Hagrid. And the reason why they were trying to blame Hagrid for opening the chamber is that when he was a student at Hogwarts, he had been blamed for opening the chamber before, even though it wasn't true. And the spider, Aragog, when he was small, was blamed for being the monster released from the chamber.
That's mean.
Yep. And so they had come to arrest Hagrid at the same time that Harry and Ron had found this out, and Harry and Ron were in Hagrid's tent when they came to arrest him. And so Hagrid told them to follow the spiders, which led them to the forest and to Aragog's kind of clearing.
So we have all 3 minifigures assembled.
Awesome. I was about to say there's only 2.
Well, this is a spider set. Like, why not include Spider-Man? He's like the king of spiders. The most intelligent spider around. Ooh, mushroom. Can I build mushroom?
Sure, go ahead.
Me build mushroom. Mushroom cute. Look how tiny this mushroom is. Well, I'm surprised that there aren't like spots
It goes
on
right
it.
here.
Like, there isn't like spot detail.
Right here on the brown. Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Ooh, we're about to build the web shooter. Spider-Man's web shooter.
Okay. Right now I'm just building the tree pretty much.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah?
Do you know what supervillain had spider owned the company that the radioactive spiders got loose and bit Spider-Man, making him Spider-Man?
Well, it depends on what story of Spider-Man that you're reading, but I think you're gonna say
Or
Norman.
watching.
Yeah, Norman Osborn, who becomes the Hobgoblin or the Goblin.
I was gonna say Doc Ock.
So that's a different story.
From like,
I think they've changed it quite a few times. I think there's even a story like in the Miles Morales universe where it's owned by Kingpin.
yeah, it was owned by Kingpin, but that's a different universe because Spider-Man dies in that universe.
At least in the movie version. I don't know if he does or not in the comic book version.
But I don't actually think that spider was from that universe.
Oh, you think it came through from a different universe?
Yeah, because remember how it kept like glitching like the other spiders did because it wasn't their universe?
No. So does that mean that there's a universe where someone didn't become Spider-Man because their spider disappeared?
Well, maybe another spider with them. And that one was just another experimental one that got loose and fell into a magic time portal.
Interesting. Who do you think would win? Harry Potter with his magic wand or Spider-Man?
Well, he could kind of convince that the giant spider, to help him.
Do you have the spider web?
Yeah, it's Spider-Man, dude. It's Spidey. Ooh, I've seen minifigures body. I mean, spider spot. 2 spider spots, actually. 2 brown spiders.
Yep.
Okay, let me see this. Okay. I'm gonna place...
Well, one's brown and one's black according to the instructions.
Oh, black goes on Webby.
Yep.
And this one's coming down.
Yep. Pretty cool. Okay, now we're gonna turn this around.
Spider-Man joins his spider family. I'm just gonna place him on the tree.
Okay.
Because the tree is where most of the spiders are. Yeah!
Alright.
Plus, Spider-Man could dodge, like, most of Harry Potter's spells.
You think so?
Yeah, he's super agile.
Interesting.
Wait, the web shooter.
Yeah, I don't think it's much of a web shooter. Because there's no mechanism back here that makes it go. It's just you pushing it out. Oh, you're knocking pieces off.
Where does this go? Where does this go?
Goes right here. Like that.
Okay. You want to try? Boom.
So that's the web shooter. Alright, I'm going to start building the spider.
Hey, you want to go, man? Do you want to go? Do you want to go? Anyways. Web shoot! Want to try that again? No, I don't like spiders, and I really don't like it here. But too bad. You're staying. And this is the spider's web. Spider-Man's base. Yeah. You know what I have to say about that? You know what I have to say? What? Web shoot! Aw, man. You know what
Harry Potter used Protego.
Web shoot 3.0! This piece is probably the most fragile piece on this entire set. It keeps falling off. Web shoot 4.0? Come on. Web shoot 4.0. It didn't. Come on, web shoot 5.0.
Uh-oh. Where's the web shooter?
You know what?
What?
No, Spider-Man was talking.
Oh, okay.
I don't have time for this. Spiders attack! Wait, no, not spiders. Not the spiders. Not the spiders. Not the spiders. Not the spiders.
So while Judah's playing and having fun, I will say that we have noticed that with the smaller sets like this, that there are less instructions per page. So in some of the bigger sets that we've done, there's been quite a few instructions per page. This set, maybe 2 pieces, most of the time 1, every once in a while a couple more than that. But for the most part, not very many pieces at a time. Bright yellow piece is a part of this spider.
Wait, you're building the spider?
Yeah, I said that a long time ago.
You never told me.
I did.
Yeah, I called it building the spider.
Well, you were too busy playing over there.
The spider ate my hair. The spider ate my hair. The spider ate my candle. The spider ate my candle.
Do you remember what saves them from the spiders?
Hagrid?
Nope, Hagrid's in jail in Azkaban at this point.
What?
The Ford Angelina that they had crashed earlier was living in the forest and comes and saves them.
Because it's their car. It's literally like its job. Wait, where does another spider go? I think like two spiders, like more spiders should have been placed by now.
Well, so far it's just those two.
Nobody comes in my webs.
Okay, some blue pieces are going inside the spider now. And I do see a bright green piece that looks like it's probably going to become a part of the spider at some point in time.
Dad, how do you not know about that when you already built this?
I don't remember. It was a long time ago. Actually, it wasn't that long ago, but it feels like it.
Hey, spiders were all part of the spider family! Oh, you gotta be joking. How come the kids don't fall down, but I do? You know what? I don't have time for my spiders.
Okay, I think this is that abdomen piece, and it's even got the clicky thing, so it'll make sounds as it raises and lowers.
Clicky click. Can I build the rest of the spider?
Sure.
Since I missed it. Spider-Man rides the giant spider.
Okay, so that's what's done so far. So you were right here on step number 23, Benny.
Oh, come on. This is what the giant spider is going to look like? This is lame.
Keep going.
Yeah. Is this right? No, it's not. It's not right. It's not right. No, it's right.
Okay.
Dad?
What?
You forgetting some? Oh, no.
No, I'm not. You're just not looking.
Well, that was mean.
So that looks kind of like a boat wheel almost that you're putting on the spider there. So I wonder if Lego makes spiders in any other colors or if it's only this tan and the black.
Yeah, it would be cool if they had like a Spider-Man set with like Peter Parker and how he becomes Spider-Man.
Interesting.
Because then they would have to use like a blue and red spider.
Yeah, I think you're making the pincers.
Yeah, I am making like the jaw pieces. And more talent. Sure way I'm gonna need these. Okay, Dad, can you do one while I do this one?
Yeah, I can do that.
It's really small, so it's gonna be really difficult. Wow.
Alright, so we have 4 spider eyes instead of 8. Spiders have 8 eyes and 8 legs, but it looks like they only put 4 on this set.
Yeah, this
At least at this point. Because I see one other eye piece.
That's probably just an
But
extra.
I think, yeah, I agree. I think it's just an extra. Oh, it looks like we also have an extra flame for the candle.
Ooh, that's cool. We could probably change it out with the one from the thing. And make it like a more like...
A brighter candle? A super burning candle?
No, like just like change out the flame
Okay.
to make it like more straight.
Okay. Alright.
Spider goggles. Activate. It's a giant spider. Yeah!
Alright. So we need
Wait.
8 of these.
I'm a worm spider.
2,
I'm a worm
4,
spider.
6, 8, and 8 of these. 2, 4, 6,
Oh,
8.
Dad, I need to do something.
What?
Oh.
Oh, yes, the ASMR. Okay, awesome. Alright, do you want me to help you put legs together?
Yeah.
Right.
You put 4, I put 4. Yeah, the raw materials that you own will... So this will be so difficult. I don't even know if Dad can... You are just proving me wrong.
Okay, and once you get those legs on, that's it. So that means that all of these are extra pieces. We didn't even use these, though. That doesn't make any sense. Why include pieces that you don't even use? It only shows 1. So let's go back and double check to make sure. You keep working on the spider. I didn't see a place for it.
Or maybe they're just pieces so you can like include them to your like everyday life.
Maybe. You finish up the spider, though. I'm gonna solve this mystery.
Mystery, mischief. Hey, Dad.
Yep.
Oh, never mind. I thought like...
Oh, I see where it's supposed to go. It is supposed to go through here to keep this thing on, I guess.
No wonder it was so fragile. It needed something to keep it up.
Yep. And I put it in the wrong hole.
Looks like there's a little articulation on some of the legs.
Awesome.
On the middle leg. On the third legs.
It's a weird spot to put this. Okay, so there we go. There's that now. Okay, so these are all extra pieces. Move those out of the way. Okay. Alright, you got the spider almost done?
Yep. It's super hard to pose him though.
Yeah.
I learned that the hard way just now.
Alright.
And look, it's also a pet to spider. Who's a good giant spider? Who's a good giant spider? Imagine if there was a universe of Spider-Man where like the spider either where it bit the Spider-Man and this, because of its mutation, it also grew and became like Spider-Man's pet. I mean, like, there is Penny Parker who's friends with the spider, but, like...
Okay.
It's not, like, giant. It just controls her robot suit.
Alright. So, here's the set complete. Here's everything. Let's go ahead and move Spider-Man out of the way.
But he's part of it.
No. So that we can move on to our review part. Alright. So, this is the tree. It does have a spot for 2 different spiders hanging down. There is the little mushroom. There is the little web launcher that is powered by you just by pressing on the back of this. Ooh, super exciting. There is some greenery. This is the weird thing that we forgot that holds this into place. You can actually hold this into place just by hooking it onto that spot, but they want that inside of there. So that is the tree part. Compare it to the tree from the other set, and it is a much better tree in my opinion. It looks more tree-y.
So we do have 3 trees to go
for our scenescape. So there's the tree. We do have 3 extra spiders that we can place around.
That are used.
Yep. Here is Aragog himself. The eyes look kind of goofy. There are 4 eyes. This part does raise up. I don't know why. That's kind of weird.
Probably just
these fangs articulate. These fangs do not. The legs do articulate. There are 4 on each side. So you can pose them in different ways. This articulates. There's, well, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 positions for it. So that is Aragog there. Then we have our minifigures. So we have Harry in the blue pull-up with the zipper done, which is different than the Harry. I'm going to bring him over here. So same outfit, but the zipper is in different positions and the legs are different. This Harry's legs, this came from the Expecto Patronum set, articulate. This Harry's legs do not. They're different colors. So no articulation on the legs. Gray pants, brown wand, candle. We have Harry on the scared face side, but I guarantee you if I take off his hair, there is normal faced Harry on the other side. He is holding this candle, which is 2 pieces, a white piece with the little candle piece on top and the dark brown wand. And then we have Ron with his red hair that I'm going to put back on here real quick. This is kind of longer haired Ron. He is holding a lantern that was 2 pieces, this little gray cage piece and then the yellow, clear yellow piece that goes inside. He has the lighter brown wand. Ron is in like a flannel jacket with blue pants. His legs do not articulate, just like Harry. And he also has a scared face, and then turn him around and we have normal face Ron.
Happy face.
Yeah. Underneath that plaid jacket, you can just make out a red shirt underneath there. But that is Ron. And so what do you think of this set, Judah?
I think it's gonna scare Mom.
Okay. I think it's a pretty cool set. I think that the spider looks a little goofy with those eyes.
Oh yeah, just by the way I placed them. I just randomly.
I don't know how we can fix them. We'll
by
have to
taking
play
them
with
off.
it. Yeah. I don't like that the eyes can go up and down. I think that that's a little weird and not needed.
Yeah, it you're not supposed to do that anyways.
But you can. And I also think that it's weird that there's not 8 eyes. There's only 4 eyes. I do like the pincers. I think those look pretty good. I do like that you can move him and pose him in different ways with the movable things. I think this launcher is the most pitiful launcher that we've seen so far.
Shoot Ron. Harry or Ron. Oh, finally! How did he knock them over?
Okay.
But I didn't.
I do think that this piece is really weird. This launcher is very disappointing. I do like the mushroom detail, though. I think that's pretty cool. And the spiders hanging down from the tree is pretty cool. However, you have 3 loose spiders that will probably be easily lost for most kids, as they just don't really have a place. The spiders themselves...
Make them a place.
Yeah.
I'll make
Hang on. The spiders themselves have a little bit of detail. It's pretty hard to see. It's the same color, but there's a few dots for eyes and a little bit of dots for a little bit of detail. They do still have 8 legs and 2 body parts, so that part's pretty cool. Just like the box, we did get 3 of the light tan ones and 2 of the black ones, and that's pretty much the set. I think it's a fun little set for probably the price. It's a good little entry set. However, I think they could have done a lot more with it. Especially, I think that they should have included the Fort Angelina that you could have had coming in, crashing into the scene. Yeah, and maybe a couple more trees or a hill or something, some other place for these spiders to be.
Well, That's why it's a scenescape. You can take
Yes.
several pieces because we do have a Fort Angelina set that we
Yes.
could add. And since, Dad, you're so bothered about it, I think next time we'll do the Fort Angelina.
Maybe. We'll see.
I'm wanting to do
Yeah.
it. It looks fun.
I kind of want to save the castle pieces for the last, and then it's one of the castle set pieces. However, I do think it's a good little set. I think they just could have done a little bit more with it, but again, it was only 157 pieces, so not a whole lot here. But I think they could have easily done more with it. But you're right, we are making a scenescape, so we get to make it whatever we want, however we want to do it, and we get to include a whole bunch of cool stuff to go along with it.
We could add the Fort Angelina
We
to
could,
this area.
and we could put base plates to kind of hook it all together and all sorts of cool stuff.
Wait, maybe that's what those holes are for.
Maybe. All right. So, make sure, please, to like, subscribe.
Hit the notification bell.
Yes.
Please.
And leave
subscribe.
comments for us. We love those comments. We know we make mistakes. Help correct us. Judah loves the comments. He loves to talk about the comments. So make sure to do that as well. And until next time,
Happy building.
happy building, everyone.